Mike 47. Don't get nervous.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Blue there, blue there.
From the 44, Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check, 59. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Fine, 90. 59. Oh, yeah, pop. Hey. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On 1st down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, wahoo! 54's Mike.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 30.
He was brought down by Bradley McDougald. A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Saints.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard.
The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. Mike 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rashad Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
They're running it. Mike's 50.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Green 80! 50, man, 50! Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready. Yellow waiting. It's our field. It's our field.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch out.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Cut. 190. 50. Hey, let's get this, get this.
So they keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Check, 59. Hey, they scared. Check 59, Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Let's go, boys.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Check right 47. We own it. Hey, 0, 0, 0. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, Procise. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Green 80. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the 38, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Green 80. Nice 50, nice 50. Back the pass.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, lady! Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant! Watch the slant! Friday!
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
14. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
For another Seahawks. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Line 90.
Gives it 15. Check back 15. I smell fear now.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Saints first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Man, I got you.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Mike, 5'8", 5'8". Bring it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
21. 6 to Mike. 46.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Sammy! Here we go. 54 Mike. Oh,
Hey, exit.
54. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 54.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Ready.
Brees now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Brees. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Brees now. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
You draw corpus. Check 43. 12.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
You must be treated. Hey, Team 6.
On first down, Murray. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mike 50,
huh?
I got you, son. Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And Dixon has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mike, Booker T. They can't hang with us.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Penny. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Grenade!
Watch the slat. Watch the slat.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
14. Push him back. Push him back.
Now Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Mike 280. Mike 47. I got it. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Mike's 47.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now it's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
No such thing as a loss. We take a win. Opposite.
Throwing now is Breeze. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Breeze now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 56. I'm going to run you over. Check.
56 to Mike.
Hey, box truck.
From the 27, Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain there of 21 yards.
Set, ready, 30 base. 57, get in the weight room.
Out of the gun, Hill steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come out in the pistol. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Brees going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
24. I'm coming after you. Mine's 56. Mine's 52.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Well, Russell Wilson appears to be shaken up. And you know they're holding their breath over on that sideline. He's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The shotgun handoff to Procise. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check. 70 ending. 59.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now it's the backup Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Now the wolf.
7's the mic.
In the face.
Delta.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. 12 yards there and a 1st down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Ready. 5-9.
57's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. You ready?
I'm scared. Tight as Ringo. Tight.
Kill.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Ready. 95, 56.
Check. Watch 54.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Don't throw my shot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I got one.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
To throw again. Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 38-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
36. 57 to Mike. Alpha. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Penny, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Breeze is looking to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Rock it. There.
Hill now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New Orleans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they